In this video, I'll give you 3 ways that you can use for your trading to read in what direction the market will go. First of all, it is to understand, and this is the first method already, that the market will always aim for bigger structure highs or bigger structure lows. Especially this is, for example, an American market. This is the S&P 500 futures, and it starts always 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. New York time until 3 p.m. Central Time or 4 p.m. New York time. And that means in that time, this is the trading session time. This is where the market will aim for bigger structure highs or bigger structure lows. If you look exactly the session time, the central session time, this guy's also, if it says here New York, this is the central session time. The New York session time is 10 a.m. This is here this is just any time set up for me actually to trade, what is way more easier. But the normal New York session time is starting here 10 a.m. here where my mouse is, as you see here a bit. And you see how the market goes down and aims here for the bigger structure low. It goes here nearby, and then here it's hitting out the low. So afterwards, what doesn't go down out and you see the market comes back, will go here to the bigger structure high. So if you ever wondered yourself, seeing that the market will go to these smaller references, yes, that makes sense. But usually the market will aim for the bigger reference. So when you trade, make sure afterwards you finish with trading that you check out after you're sitting here for 1, 2, 3, or 4 hours on the US session time, if the market afterwards was reaching the bigger structure high or bigger structure low, to just identify, could you actually trade to this direction? And you would actually have a better anticipation, see what makes more sense to trade, to get more trades in that direction, or even have a better trade management. The second method is to see 4 green or red candles. Every time you see that the market goes down, it will do candles against you only within 1 or 3 candles. That means we have a lot of red candles. In this case, we're talking about 3, 4, 5 red candles when the market goes down very often in a row. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you see here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 almost. That's just a doji. So, and candles against us, or green candles, are just like 1 or up to 3. And you see here only maximum 3 green candles. Once the market starts to make 3 green candles, or even 4 in a row, what occurs here, I'm going to put here a trading zone. You can see how the market is literally going in a contraction phase, is going a bit to have a hard time more going down, or that the market would turn around and then wants to aim for this bigger structure high, as you see here what the market was reaching also. What can I also give you, and this is step number 3, that is if the market is going in one direction, is that the market will start to make same retracement. So if you see a retracement from here to there, check this out. And you see another retracement that the market does, for example, from here to there. I love to take the square and place it always on a higher point, like here. And then the market will do almost the same retracement. And then once the market does a green candle using 1 minute chart, you will see that the market shoots up. Then either trading down here is very cool, or you can see on the way after the market did the same retracement. For example, we're not taking here the smaller retracement. It's also very, very good and possible. Once the market starts to make here the same retracement around like here, for example, and then does a green candle, then you can see how the market will continue to structure up. This won't occur or work every day, but for many days it will. And as a last thing, as a bonus, I would love to give you an indicator that is called the anchored VWAP. If you select it, it has certain deviation, that's called. Those are specific lines around the VWAP. Those are the bands here that you see here. Deactivate those bands, then press here template save as, give anything inside, and then okay. And then once you see every time the market structures up and you place it down here, then you see here nice trades here, and always place it on a bigger structure low. You need to let the market first push away, and then once it comes back like here or there, those are the good entry signals. And keep in mind, quantity beats luck. So as last thing, I want to go with you through some days where I don't know the future. You can see here how the market structures down. So in this case, we see a lot of red candles, less green candles. Here, one time you see a lot of green candles, and that's also a very big reason not entering here a trade. And what we can also see is that the market does here the same amount, like in retracements of length. Check this out. This retracement here is around like here the same, having here the same length. So entering a trade after red candle and being stopped out is totally normal. Re-entering the trade, and quantity beats luck. and then aiming here for the biggest structure low as I just was showing here. We're going now into another day. There will be many times by the way, where the market is already under the low, and what is to do there? Not to do anything at all. We don't need to trade every day. It's more about if you sit down on 5 different trading days, then you should see like 2 or 3 different kind of scenarios where it makes sense. So here we have around 10 a.m. here in New York time in this case. You have here the biggest structure low, you have here the biggest structure high. It is going already under it, so that's actually not that good. And then you can see here how many big green candles the market does, and it starts here to make a couple of green candles here, 1 2 3 4 5, and this shows us already the market has a hard time going down. It's good not selling. It's more like that the market will makes more sense that it goes here to the biggest structure high like this one, that's a mid rotation, or here, or it goes to the biggest structure here. So then it's also to measure how big were the retracements from here to there, for example. That's how big of a retracement was. So once the market does the same retracement here, for example, what do you see here, what I was drawing in here? This is all around the same retracement from here to there is from here to there. And then the first green candle you see here, then it makes sense that the market goes up here to this reference, as you see here that it worked just in this case. I just was drawing it in, I think, from an other video. So color switches are very important, like green candles after there was a red candle, for example, especially when the market does the retracement. And then you see now how the market afterwards, and this is very important. If you are afterwards you are much more smarter, understanding that the market was going to this reference high here instead of only for the smaller reference. And this is how to increase also the profit win in trading. It means you make more money in trading by understanding how far the market goes. And every time you see afterwards how far the market was going always, you will get the feeling and you're building a relationship to the market, because trading is all about you build your skills on this one trading strategy with this one market. Then you build the relationship to the market by understanding what makes sense, what I'm just showing you here with the green candles, with the references, with the session times, for example, that the market will aim for these references. And then you need to hold it consistent, because once we go on vacation, for example, and then we come back after 1 or 2 weeks, it is totally normal that we are a bit out of space, that we need to get back into trading, that we need to look for 1 or 2 weeks to get in. So if you're very new right now, never did this method, even though you have a lot of experience, keep in mind it will take you 2 or 3 or 4 weeks by building the relationship with the trading strategy and with this trading market using this method here. As you see here, the market is more going up and up, and the cool thing is also the market does here around here the same retracements as you see here. This is pretty cool, even though this is not the same retracement. But the market does here the first green candle, as you can see here, going down here. What makes it such a nice entry. But if you're unsure because of this red candle, keep in mind you can always take different kind of retracements here inside. You need to search very actively. The more you do it, the more better. And then check this out, almost the same retracement, it's called, a green candle trading down here instead of up here. And you see how the market pressures up. There's more green candles here than red candles, very important. How it structures up, how this makes you a better trader. Wish you all love, good trades. JT out.